inside Pennington. This season, we're all about heroes. And this week, we're honoring a little boy who's been in and out of hospitals for the last 6 years. Now, he's finally been released from this hospital, and he can't even go home yet. Well, we're about to change all that. And the renovation starts right now. Paige, Eduardo, and Tracy. We are driving through Bigelow, Arkansas, on our way to meet the McCully family. And it's Rob, Tina, Grandma Glenda, and their 2 kids, Nicole and Job. Job is an amazing kid. He's only 10 years old, but for the last 6 years of his life, he's been battling leukemia. And he's done it with strength, courage, and an awesome attitude. But right now, his family needs our help. Take a look at this.
Hi, ABC, we're the McCully family from Bigelow, Arkansas.
Hi, I'm Rob, I'm the dad.
Hi, I'm Tina, I'm the mom. Hi, I'm Glenda, I'm the grandma.
Hi, I'm Nicole, I'm 13.
Hi, I'm Job, I'm 10.
And welcome to our rental. Woo!
Rob and Tina started dating almost 20 years ago. After they got married, they decided to raise a family. In 1995, they gave birth to their daughter, Nicole. And 3 years later, they had a happy and healthy boy named Job. From the start, little Job was always smiling and full of energy. But when Job turned 4, he got sick.
We went to the doctor, and they diagnosed him with leukemia.
Some of his tests came back, and it showed that he had less than a 10% chance of survival without a bone marrow transplant. He had total body radiation and chemo and all the stuff that go with leukemia. It was successful, and we came home.
Job beat the leukemia. Just when the family thought all this was finally behind them, things got worse. Because of all the treatment, Job developed fungal pneumonia, and for an entire year, he had to be placed on a ventilator just to breathe. But his lungs eventually gave out, and once again, Job's life was in jeopardy.
On October 24th, his heart stopped for 8 minutes, and the grandma was sitting in the room with him. There was 15 medical staff giving him CPR. She even heard one say, "What was the time of death?"
It was really rough. I was standing by his bed, and they said they couldn't find a heartbeat. And they asked me if I wanted to leave the room, and I said no, I wanted to be there with him.
And then they said, "Oh, we got a heartbeat," after 8 minutes.
In 2007, Job went back into surgery and got a double lung transplant. This time, recovery was even harder. After intense physical therapy, he miraculously pulled through with a smile on his face. But the effects of cancer have definitely taken a toll on his fragile little body. He's now confined to a wheelchair. He has cataracts in both eyes. His medication has made him swell and gain excessive weight, and he now suffers from diabetes.
Job has showed us a strength that very few people get to see or witness.
From a medical perspective, he shouldn't even be alive. He shouldn't be alive.
Job has a special heart. Anyone who meets him can feel that.
Little Job's charismatic, and his family's just been an inspiration, to the whole community.
They have given this community faith and hope as we witness their miracle. I have a daughter who's 9 years old in his class. I prepared her 3 times for Job not to come home. And he beat the odds. And so the day he came home, we celebrated with parties for him. All the holidays that he had missed while he was in the hospital over that year, we celebrated those parties that day. We had a barbecue dinner and raised about $7,000 on that day.
Job has gone through so many things. Through all the dark times that Job had in the hospital, he never gave up. We do draw some inspiration and parallels to Job in the Bible, and we rest on this, that Job is going to outlive me. That's my prayer every night, that Job outlives me. And we just anticipate Job being able to reach out and inspire and touch many more lives to come.
Thank you all for coming.
Right behind you, Job.
Life is especially hard now for Job's family. Tina had to stop working because Job requires constant care. Tina's mom, Glenda, moved in to help, but then she had to battle breast cancer in 2006. And the family's fight against leukemia has made their house a low priority. There are problems all over this house, and because the house sits on unlevel ground and lacks proper drainage, water has leaked in, and now the house is infested with mold, which is life-threatening for Job's fragile lungs. After a recent inspection, the house was deemed unlivable.
They couldn't return to their home, and it dawned on the community, we have to prepare a place for this family to come home to.
Thankfully, the families in our community have allowed us to stay in this rent home rent-free for a couple months. But then what are we going to do? We still pay our mortgage on our house and our property.
If we were able to get a new home from ABC, Job would be able to be in the house and he wouldn't have to worry about getting sick from the mold and stuff.
I want one on the house. I want to jump up and down. I want to look in the refrigerator.
Our whole family has been through a lot the last 5 or 6 years with Job and all of his illnesses. And I just want it to be safe. I want it to be safe for him to recover, for him to get healthy, for him to be able to run and play.
ABC, come build some beautiful home. Pretty, please.
Wow. First of all, what an incredible kid. I mean, this guy's a fighter. He's a survivor. And imagine what kind of life he could have if he had a healthy home to live in. His family, his community have done everything they can, but we can give them what they need. Yes. So what do you say? Can we do this?
Yes.
We'll bring it in here, people. Are you with me?
We're with you.
Well, then let's do it! Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Come on. Let's go. Good morning, McCully family! Tina, Rob, Glenda, Nicole, and little John, wake up and come on out! Hi! You must be little Job, how are you?
Job is such a special little boy because you look at him and you see a fighter, you see a survivor, you see a little hero. You know, he inspires everyone around him and he stays strong. And that's why we're here this week, to honor this little hero and take away the worries that his old house gave him and just give him a nice, new, clean, healthy home that he can grow up in.
What you guys have been through, and little Job, what you've been through is remarkable, man. You're an inspiration to a lot of people, and you are a fighter, man.
Job's my hero, and I think we've all drawn off that strength that Job has showed us, and I just don't think we'd ever be this close had we not gone through these things we've gone through.
Dude, give me Knuckles. You're a pretty awesome kid. Wow. So I know that the one thing you really need is to live in a house that can give you a healthy environment. Does that sound like a good thing? I bet. Well, in the meantime, while we're building you guys a house, you guys are going on vacation. You want to know where you're going?
Yeah.
You guys are going to a beach resort in sunny California! So here's what I think we need to do. I know this is a temporary house, so I'd like to take a bus ride, go check out the house that you guys used to live in, see what it's been like, see if we can't fix the situation. Okay? You guys feel like taking a bus ride?
Yeah.
All right, let's load up the bus. The place they're staying right now is not really the family's home. They have to live in a house that's been kind of like donated to them from the community for a certain amount of time. Well, that time has kind of run out, and they don't have another option. They've got to figure out a situation. Luckily, we've showed up in time where I think we can get them in a house that they need. Now, Job, I know that house has been the source of the problem, so I'll tell you what, why don't you stay on the bus? Paula, you want to stay with him? Sure. Everybody else, let's get off the bus. All right, we'll be back. Mom, Dad, show me the house. All right. God, it smells like mold already in here.
It really hadn't been occupied in about a year and a half, so.
I just heard something pop. Was that you?
Yeah, that floor is...
Wow, this is like a springboard. You guys got a trampoline in here, or is it just rotten floor? Is that just rotten
It's
floor?
rotten. You can see how much it's filled. The foundation is filled in Grandma's room.
Oh my God.
This is how much it's dropped.
Wow. And so I'm seeing these photos. Now that's him before he got sick?
Yeah. That was before he even had leukemia. He was 4.
Oh, wow. It's so weird because you walk in this house and it's like It's decay and it's moldy, and you see, you know, all the reminders of what their life used to be. But all that's been put on hold because of things like leukemia, lung transplants, staying in hospitals. Their life as they knew it has just stood still. It's like frozen in time. This week, we're going to change that. With the help of this community, we're going to figure out a way to get them in a house that's healthy, that's clean, and finally bring these guys home.
So tell me what you like.
Getting outdoors, kind of.
You like camping?
Mm-hmm.
What do you like about camping?
Roasting marshmallows and feeling fresh air.
Do you still camp?
Not anymore.
No? Would you like to camp again?
Mm-hmm.
If you could do anything, be anything, what would it be?
Go inside a video game.
If you could be a character in a video game, what would the video game look like, the background?
Pirates.
Pirates.
I like them because they get to sail in the sea all day.
They're kind of free out there, aren't they? Looking at Job, you say to yourself, boy, here's a sick little boy. Don't let that fool you. His spirit has not been confined in any ways. Though he may be sitting in a wheelchair and spent the last 6 years in hospitals, his spirit has not. It's why he loves pirates, because they're out there on the open sea. It's why he loves his video games, because you can find freedom in that and making a character jump and fly. So we're going to touch on a lot of those things in his room this week.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, so this is my room.
Very cool. And I see you have one boombox, another boombox. You like your music.
I like music.
Yeah? What do you like about music?
I like Christian music, so I like to listen to the stories they tell and stuff.
Like, who are some of your favorite artists?
Like Mark Schultz.
That's cool. Nicole is 13 years old, and she's the big sis. Job has had quite a journey, and she's been on that journey with him every step of the way. And throughout all of that, she has found comfort in music and inspiration in music. So I want to give her a room that inspires her, that incorporates music. You know, I'm a big sis too, so I want to make sure that I take good care of her.
When you were going through your cancer treatment, and I mean, how was Job through this whole thing? That must have been really
He was
scary.
such an inspiration. He was like he was 40 years old or something, you know, come to me talking, Grandma, it's going to be all right.
Oh, bless his little heart.
God got me through cancer. Said he'll get you through it.
I've never met anyone like him.
Well, it's just like, it's the faith that you talk about that he has, and him sort of giving that back to you.
Right, right.
Saying you'll get through this.
This week, I am working on Grandma Glenda's room. She has been through a lot helping Job through his treatment, so I think it's very important that she has her own space, her own quiet space. It's beautiful, and it's all about Glenda.
What's really amazing about this is the fact that you didn't know this was going to happen, and you named him Job.
And we were laying in the bed together, reading the Bible, and we started the book of Job. And it said, there was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job, and he was perfect and upright in the eyes of the Lord. And Rob was so excited. He said, that's the name, that's the name. And we got some resistance from our family because the name Job means sufferer. But the end of the book says the last part of his life was more blessed than the beginning. And he lived to be old and full of days. And he was at death's door too. He lost everything he had. And he was sick as you can be, and his health was restored. And that's the way Job is going to be. He is going to be more blessed in the last part of his life than he was in the beginning.
What do you truly hope for Job's future? What do you hope for him?
I hope that he has a full life, that he can live life to the fullest, and I hope that he can help others. He's got a deep insight to things, and he's taught me hope and also to appreciate the little things. One night, it was late, we was needing to get up early in the morning, but Job and Nicole had got the giggles. It was about midnight, but I just couldn't say anything. I just laid there and cried and listened to them laugh. And, you know, how can you be more blessed than to appreciate those precious moments that other people take for granted?
Something like laughter. Now, give me a hug. You're a fantastic mom. All right. Now, what do you say we get your family on vacation?
Let's go.
All right. Sometimes life, you can't do anything about your situation, but just go through it together And the one thing I can tell you this family has done is they've gone through all this together. And they've learned to really appreciate the precious moments that most people take for granted. I think we can give them a house that Job can actually, get back to being that little boy that was the happy one in those photos. And, this family can come home for the first time in a long time. That is going to be awesome.
Bye, guys!
Woo!
Wow.
Way to go! Wow.
Awesome family, man. I want you to meet Jack Wilson and his crew from Woodhaven Homes. Jack, anything you want to say to the crew before we get this thing started?
Absolutely. This is not the house Jack built. This is the house Joe built. We're happy to be part of it. I think most of us have had situations within our families that we've had to deal with. We have. We survived it, and we've moved forward. But it makes you feel more like doing something to help Joe. You guys are helping us build the house Joe built. Thank you so much.
I'm just so happy to be part of this, and I feel so honored to be able to be involved. My wife and I, we had a son. He had a brain tumor at about 2.5. About 7, they declared him cancer-free. You can feel the pain of a family that is fighting for their child.
The family right now is on vacation, which they truly deserve. Should we let them know what's about to happen?
I went to Seattle. Me and my sister have never been to California. And the first time we took a vacation without hospital being involved, it was really, really fun.
Hello, McCully family.
Hi, Tom.
Guys, I hope you're having a fantastic time on vacation, man. I tell you what, you guys have been through a lot. Job, I know you've not been able to come home because that house behind us just doesn't work for you. Well, I'll tell you what, we've got so much support from people in your community, and they want to say hi. Say hi, everybody. Now, I know how much you love video games. You also love pirates. Well, this week, we're going to kind of combine those and make a pretty interesting little demo that you are actually going to be able to control.
Pirate demo.
All right, Job, hit the start button.
You're gonna have to use the mouse and play it. Drag ammo from that to the cannon.
Cannon loaded. Oh, now you aim. Oh, there's a
Pirates bombarded our house. It's funny. I've seen one pirate take an axe, and these other pirates have these little bitty swords.
You mind if I borrow your leg for a minute? There goes the project!
The demolition of my house was fun.
All right, Joe, activate the bulldozer!
This is fun.
All right, you got it.
Job, you guys have been through so much in the last 6 years in and out of hospitals, and you haven't even been able to come home. I'll tell you what, I can't wait till the end of this week when we can finally bring you home. So guys, have a great time on vacation, and we'll see you when you get back. Bye, guys.
Okay, it's the morning of day 3, and man, as you can see, we got our foundation in, we got our walls in. Look at all the room Job's gonna have to move around. And our rafters are going in, which means we're gonna have a roof on this thing by the end of the day. That's what I call making progress.
Well, I'm working on Nicole's guitar headboard. Now, the base of the bed will actually look like a guitar, and this looks like the neck of the guitar. Can you guys help me lift this up real quick? So once these are attached, she'll be able to come over here and just go and actually make music on her guitar headboard.
Okay, so my special project this week is actually Rob and Tina's master bedroom. And I tell you what, after talking to them, you know, you realize with what they've been through, she said, you know, the thing is you really have to appreciate those precious moments that so many other people take for granted. And so I can't show you exactly what's going on in the room, but I can tell you this, those words are definitely gonna go in the room.
Job was diagnosed with leukemia when he was 4 years old, so memories prior to that must be a little vague, though one very, very big memory is the family going camping. He loves to camp, and what I would like to do is maybe bring a little closer to home. So when Eduardo and I got to Sears, we piled up as much stuff as we possibly could, and they had this little thing set up like a little campground with this big tent. I said, well, let's give this stuff a try.
Here's how you make your s'mores. See, this is what camp is all about. This is why people love to go camping. You got your fire going. Blow makes the fire hotter. Absolutely phenomenal. Another one? It's good though, isn't it?
Hey, Paige.
Hey, Ty.
Hey, I know you're busy with your project, man, but I want to talk to you about something. If we get the team together, we go down to the Children's Hospital, right? Meet some of these families that also have kids going through this.
Do some cheering up over
Yes.
there. You know, also, Nicole mentioned to me that she loves a guy named Mark Schultz, a musician, who inspired their whole family. Maybe we can get him to come too.
That'd be awesome. We'll meet up down there.
Okay, perfect.
All right, great.
Thanks. Since Job spent so much time at the Arkansas Children's Hospital, we wanted to go down there to see if we could bring a little inspiration to everyone who Job's inspired in the past.
Hi, how are you? Good. This is Arkansas Children's Hospital PT and OT gym, and we're working with some kids back here. So,
hi, guys.
Why don't you guys say hi? Say hello. Hello, hello. Look, come on back.
Thanks. And what are you working on here?
My right leg, I have cancer in it, but it's all gone, and...
Your cancer's all gone? Yeah, you need a high five for that. Give me a high five. Nice.
Is this for me?
Yep. It's a t-shirt.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no kidding.
What kind of cancer do you have?
Osteosarcoma.
Osteo, so it has to do with the bones, right? And how are we doing?
Good.
We're doing good?
Going in there, you don't see disease, you see life. You see kids that are beating, crippling diseases, and just every ounce that they have is spent on trying to be better.
Hey, everyone. Thank you so much for coming up here and joining us. Job, the little boy we're building a house for, he spent a lot of time here at this hospital, and I know a lot of you guys know him. What do you say we let them know what's about to happen?
Yes.
Yes? All righty. Hello, McCully family.
Hi, Paige.
We're actually here at the Arkansas Children's Hospital. Job, we know you've spent so much time here. You've touched so many lives, and those people would like to say hi. They're here with us today. Say hi, everyone.
Look at all your nurses and doctors.
Well, we have a pretty special surprise for everyone here and for you guys, and his name is Mark Schultz. Mark? Yay!
Oh my gosh.
I'm down on my knees again tonight. I'm hoping this prayer will turn out right. See, there is a boy that needs needs your help. I try to be strong and see him through. But God, who he needs right now is you.
The song that Mark wrote was about a father praying for his little boy's life. The song rings true to, I think, everyone in there. You know, seeing these kids, it just breaks your heart. You just can't help but feel for them and feel for their families.
If you can hear me, let me take his place somehow. See, he's not just anyone, he's my son.
Going through these life-altering events with Job's health, we developed relationships with families who are going through similar medical things. We're always able to tell them, you know, listen, hang in there. Your son or your daughter, you'll get through it. This is what Job's gone through. He's been such an inspiration to so many people. And he's only 10 years old. I'm anxious to see how Job continues to impact this world as a man.
If you or someone you know is a hero who deserves a home makeover, go to abc.com to apply to be on the show.
We want to make sure that this house is as safe and healthy for little Job as possible, and that even goes down to the paint that we're using. We're using an organic paint, which means it's all natural, plus it's mold and mildew resistant, which that was the biggest problem they had in their old house. They're not going to have to worry about that anymore.
Okay, we're moving along with Job's pirate video room. Now, we're going to set up the bed here. So what we got is we got our headboard right there. That's where we're going to have the sun and moon. We travel the seas by watching the stars. We put in our footboard right here. We got that going right there. Now we got the command center that sits right here. This is where the magic happens. Screens, playing our video games, in our pirate ship. What do you say, guys? Let's get back to work.
All right, Captain.
That's right.
How you doing?
Fine, how are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you. Just wanted to stop by and get something to drink.
We're glad you stopped in.
So you're raising some money here, huh?
Yes, we are. It's for our little Job. This jar's been here for about a year, and every day somebody puts money in there. What really touches me is a lot of Job's classmates come in after school or during the summer, and they get their candy bars, and they drop their change in.
So it sounds like he really has inspired everybody who lives in Bigelow.
Oh, he has. He's an amazing young man.
Well, I think you've given me a really good idea. Yeah.
Since this community is such an important part of Job and the McCully family, I decided I wanted to take some pictures of town that I could put into the house. I want to take a family portrait of the entire community, and I hope that when the family sees it, they'll realize that this community loves Job so much, and they've been inspired by this little boy and his will to live.
On the count of 3, everybody smile and hands up in the air. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Just like a burrito. Roll it in.
This is the first adventure of pirate Captain Paulie Hummingbird, whose first attack is on Ty's secret room.
Paulie! Dude, what are you doing? Get out of my room.
I was coming in here to
What's the
see
deal?
things.
Enough with the pirate stuff already. Jeez, and take the clothes back. You smell like a mothball.
I saw something. I saw some kind of things in there. They just were really big.
And to the right, just a smidge, right there.
This family has been through so much, and you Think about what little Job has been through. He's battled leukemia and won. He's battled illnesses and won. He has battled a lung transplant. And now that he's got a clean, safe home, you know, the sky's the limit for this little kid.
Okay, now before, the McCully family had an address, but they didn't have a home they could actually come home to. Well, that is officially about to change.
I think the coolest part of this week for me was getting to meet all of these people, the small town of Bigelow, population 329, and how Job has inspired this community to come together. And when you look at this picture and you see all of their hands in the air, you realize those are the hands that helped build this house, and that's pretty cool.
Coming out were just amazing. Kind of overwhelmed by how many people care about our family.
You're a pretty amazing little kid, man. You've had to go through things most people have to go through their entire life, and you've done it before the age of 10. But you're here, you're an inspiration to everybody. They want to give you a place you can finally come home to. You ready to come home? Okay. You guys want to see what's behind this bus? You guys know what to say. Help me say it. Bus driver! Oh my God! Woo! Look at that house, Joe! My God! Woo! You see that house? Oh my gosh! Look at that house! Woo! Oh my God!
When we seen that bus move, oh, it's just so wonderful of a gift and a blessing to our family. The old house seemed like a disease itself. It was sickness and suffering. This new house, it's a home for our family, to be able to be together and to be able to finally, have a place we can settle down as. It's just wonderful.
Well, if you guys like it, you got to give a big hug to Jack and his crew from Woodhaven Homes. This guy has been incredible, man. His whole team has.
Hey, guy. I've had an opportunity to work in this business for a long time. Built a lot of houses, but none like this. We're so happy to be part of it. We didn't make it happen. Job made it happen. But to say it's been a moving experience would be a major understatement. I think it's affected a lot of people in a really, really deep way. I won't ever be the same.
I've been waiting to say this all week, but McCully family, guys, go check out your new house.
All right. Oh my God! Woo! Man! Oh my goodness!
It's incredible.
That's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. It was so wonderful to see Job's face with just so much amazement on him. Our old house had so much mold in it, and the foundation was weak and unstable. But now, in the new house, it's going to be a safe place for Job to have the freedom that he needs so he can heal and recover and be the little boy that he wants to be. Oh, it's beautiful.
What is it?
It's our community, all standing by the Bigelow sign.
So what do you guys think of the new house?
Woo!
Pretty awesome, right?
Beautiful.
Job, you liked it? I already like seeing you rolling around, man, having that freedom.
Oh, yeah.
And do me a favor, breathe in deep. Can you take a big deep breath for me? You smell that? That's called clean air, my friend. This is airtight, which means no mold, no pollutants, no any kind of bacteria you're getting in, which means it's basically as clean as you can get. And check out the kitchen here. The counters, the sinks, it's all wheelchair accessible.
That's fantastic, isn't it, Joe?
That is cool. So you guys like everything you've seen so far?
Oh, yeah, it's wonderful.
Would you guys like to see some more house?
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Guys, go check out the rest of your house. Go check it out.
Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Oh, that's like a guitar. This is awesome.
I really like my room. Me and Job, we play video games a lot together, and it's kind of how we bond. I think we probably will spend some time together and play Guitar Hero in my room.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is totally awesome. Welcome home. Pictures of my little baby dolls. There's just no words to describe what feelings and thoughts and everything was going through my mind. I am very thankful that Job has an environment now that he can be safe in, and this boy is going to have a chance to grow up to be an adult.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful!
What is this place?
Oh my gosh!
It looks like we're on a ship, Joe.
Cool!
It's a pirate room!
I got to see my room, and my room was unbelievable. I mean, I don't know what to say. It's just so awesome. Every one of my friends gonna be wanting to go to my house, play my games.
Not only is your room like a pirate ship that you can actually control, but there's one other feature I think you're gonna like. Check this out. So what this is a video game. You are now a character in the Pirates Caribbean video game online. No.
Oh, wow!
And there you are. I'm Captain Joe.
Look at you!
This is part of Job getting better. This is part of Job healing. To see Job's face light up. Wish I could just capture that, you know, and put it in a bottle. And when I wanted to, I could take the bottle out and just and relive that over and over.
Can you give me an arr?
Aye!
To find out how you can help families like the McCullys, log on to abettercommunity.com.
I don't think I've ever met anyone that's had to kind of go what Job's gone through for so long. And I know that you guys have had to make so many sacrifices. So this week, I made your bedroom my special project.
Cool.
So do me a favor. Go check out your new bedroom.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
It's so beautiful.
Todd did a great job.
Oh, this is so beautiful. Look at everything.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
I never imagined in my wildest dreams to be living in such a beautiful place. It's like this weight on your shoulder, it's just lifted. We went through, some pretty serious stuff in and out of the hospitals. We weren't able to come home, so this room that we have, it's going to be a sanctuary for us.
Did you see this quote? You know, it said that, right?
Yeah, I remember saying that to you.
With what you guys have been through, you have to appreciate those precious moments that other people take for granted. Anybody knows that for sure would be you guys.
It is such an important lesson to learn to appreciate the simple things and the little things of life. What matters is your family and your joy and your love. That's all that matters. And everything else just wastes away.
Guys, check out Camp McCully.
Oh, wow.
So, I know you guys love the great outdoors. Now you can have the great outdoors right outside literally your back door. All new grill outside. Polly, Tracy, Eduardo, Paige. You can have some s'mores. Beautiful. If there's one thing Job has, it is a spirit. It's a fighting spirit. And in the end, this is a happy ending because Job was a fighter who had the courage to never give up. Because of that, he inspires people that they can make it through anything. Heroes come in all shapes and sizes. In this case, it's a 10-year-old boy. Job, you know what the word hero means, buddy?
Someone who's on a good team.
someone who's done a good deed. Job, my friend, you give people hope. And there are other kids out there, there are other families out there. You inspire them to never give up. You were definitely a hero, and you mean so much not only to this family, but to this whole community. I'm glad we could finally bring you home, my friend. You're an awesome little kid.
Thank you.
And he's already touched so many people's lives. I just can't wait to see how many more lives he'll touch as he grows up.
It's so wonderful. It's overwhelming to see all the suffering that Job has done, and his namesake suffered just as much. But the end of the book is what gives me hope now. The latter part of Job was more blessed than the beginning, and he lived to be old and full of days. And Job is absolutely a miracle child, and now he has a miracle house.
Well, I guess there's just one thing left to say. Welcome home, McCully family. Welcome home. So who wants some s'mores? Anybody? All right, I'm going to start burning these s'mores because I like them burnt.
I think it means a whole lot to have a house like this. Thank you for all the people that came out and helped build our house and supported us. I felt touched that such a great house was built in a week.
Here. Probably forgot one thing.
Pirate Joe.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about there.
To find out more about the products used on tonight's show, go to abc.com. Keyword home makeover.
When they were casting Pirates of the Caribbean, they came to me before they came to Johnny Depp. I couldn't do it because we were building a house, I think, down in Florida. But I hope to be, that this will now show that they really, truly made a mistake with Johnny and should have probably gone with me from day one. What? It's the truth.